Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the number 87, the 87th review of the Soda Pop playlist. And in this one, we're going to go with something a little bit different. This is something that I sourced locally. This is Culture Pop Soda with probiotics. Now, how exactly probiotics work in a carbonated beverage is anybody's guess, but I did see this advertised somewhere, and then I saw it in a local Acme. The price point on this is high. It was $1.99 for one 12-ounce can. That said, Acme's tend to be pricey. If you find it at $1.75 or $1.50 somewhere else, it's still $1.50 for a 12-ounce can. So we're going to take it over to the desk. The playlist that the Soda Pop playlist will pop up in the last 20 seconds of this video, and so will another review from that playlist. We're going to take this over to the desk, as I said, now to take a closer look at the can. I was about to say the pack, the can, and then we'll take it back up top to see what I think. Back in a moment. Okay, so there is absolutely no bottle cap on this one. Yes, that was dry humor. Slightly sweet, contains 19% juice. That is a pretty significant amount of juice for any carbonated product, actually. Serving size is 12 fluid ounces, 45 calories for that. Total sugars are 8 grams. I am guessing, since sugar is not being shown on the ingredients list, that those 8 grams are coming from the juice blend. Made for Gutsy Incorporated of Cambridge, Massachusetts. DrinkCulturePop.com is their website. Oh, good, it's non-GMO. Oh! Gluten-free. And some weird probiotic thing. But again, I'm not quite sure exactly how that even works in a carbonated beverage. Soda you can feel good about. I feel like this is being put forth by people that possibly partake in hard seltzer beverages. That's the whole vibe I'm getting off this. It is 12 fluid ounces, which is 355 milliliters for those overseas. 45 calories per can. Non-GMO, plant-based, and vegan. And I will refer back to my previous comment about people that drink hard seltzer. And here's a problem. I'm gonna pause on this right here. They have a removable label on this, which you can see them promoting right there. At first, I did not realize that, and I couldn't figure out why they had an exposed seam on the can, because that's what it comes off as. Sort of a rough seam that most likely won't cut you, but if you tried, could possibly. But if you look closely, it is actually, I don't know if I can get it pried up, and I'm not going to waste a lot of time on this, a removable label. Now, why we're doing this, I do not know, because the label is most likely some sort of heavy-ish plastic. Feels that way anyway. And if that was the case, since most areas do single stream recycling, then the plastic can be recycled with the can. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's just my area. I do not know. We're going to take this back up top, and I'm going to let you know what I think. Best before 04/25/2025 at 12:47 p.m. This can will go bad, and you'll have to remove the label to recycle. I love when recycling programs and companies make you do more work to help them basically in the end. With that, we're back up top. And I am back. So, as you can probably tell, I'm not overly taken with this whole thing already, and I haven't even opened it yet. It seemed like a good idea when I was in the store. I was like, that'll really mix things up. It'll sort of throw, But I already did the pickle soda review, and that sort of threw things up. Or I almost threw up. So, now I'm sort of like a week later after buying this thing. I'm like, why did I do that? Why did I spend $2, $1.99 on a can of soda? Okay, so I'm going to smell off the can here. It smells like anything that you've ever seen labeled as wild berries. It smells like that. It doesn't smell bad. Just because I'm not overly taken with it doesn't mean I won't give it a fair review. It smells pretty good. I'm wondering what it's going to look like when I pour it out, if this stuff is going to be like real washed out looking. I'm guessing it probably is, but we will see. Yeah. It looks like white grape juice. That's what it looks like. It's coming off a little bit more orangish. It's not quite that on the camera. Again, it smells really good. And I am guessing it's probably going to taste pretty good. So, cheers. Cancel that. Okay, so when they said slightly sweet on the can, it should have read ever so slightly sweet, because it sort of is, but it's also sort of sour. It smells awesome. Taste, basically I'm just getting sort of a white grape juice taste with some sort of like berry essence mixed with it. It smells great. Yeah, you know what? The other part that they have on their soda pop that you can feel good about, I'm not feeling so good about this. Is it good for you? Who knows? I don't know. And I could be wrong about the probiotic, but having a rudimentary knowledge of what probiotics are and how they work, I don't know exactly how that fits with carbonation. I could be completely wrong. I'm not saying I know. I did not check it out beforehand. The taste it's not great. It's not bad. Like, oh my God, what have I just done? It's not like that. It's just it's sort of a sweet sour, and it's sort of false advertised you with its smell. You're smelling. You're going, wow, that smells really good. Oh, well, type deal, you know what I mean? It's not overly appealing color-wise, although it's looking worse in person. It's also sort of got a haze to it. It's sort of cloudy, ever so slightly. The cloudiness is like the sweetness, ever so slight. It tastes very natural, keeping in mind that natural stuff is not what we're used to at this point, so I guess we have bias against that. 8 grams of sugar, that's considerably lower than most of the products on this playlist by upwards of 40 grams. So I guess maybe someone that couldn't do a lot of carbs, diabetics, whatnot, I guess this would be a selling point for this product, but all in all, not for me. And if this is pop culture, then it sort of proves everything that I already thought about pop culture. Slick sales pitches and nice smells. But then you taste it and you're like, that sort of left a bad taste in my mouth. This has been my review of Culture Pop Soda, Wild Berries and Lime. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do hope you all are well. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.